Why do you need to come out here as soon as I start recording, kitty? Alright, so one of the kids just walked out, so if he's really distracted, that's why. Anyway, so I wanted to do a quick little wrap up for Leo's first week. Super simple stuff. His first day was mostly just getting used to me. He was a little shy, a little reserved, but it didn't really take very long for him to warm up to me. The first couple of days I really focused my attention on establishing a marker system, marker inquisition. So a marker is a word that marks a moment in time that I like something that he does. And for him, that's going to announce the arrival of food, some form of a reward. And once that association is created, whatever behavior he is doing when he hears that marker, I want to then take on the good feeling of receiving food. So that way he is more likely to repeat that behavior in the future. A quick note about markers, I want to be really specific with how I deliver that, meaning I want to be the word first and then me suggesting that I'm going to be giving him food so that he's responding to the word and not my movements. That way, when we are in a more distracting environment, like right now he's pretty comfortable with paying attention to me because there's not a lot of competing motivators, but when there's a lot of things going on and he's not looking at me, if his response is to my movements towards grabbing food and things like that, and he's not looking at me, he's going to miss that moment of a reward event because he's not reflexively responding to my words. So, a couple of different markers that all have different meanings as far as what I'm looking for within behavior. The first one, the main one that I start out with is the yes marker. Yes means I like what you did, come take something from me. It's a non-committal marker, meaning whatever he's doing when he hears that word yes, he can discontinue it to come take the payment from me. When I deliver that, I want it to be fun and playful. I want to capitalize on his play drive, his food drive, and things like that by utilizing a little bit of movement. I use the yes marker a lot in the beginning because I'm not expecting him to remain in behavior when he's not really conditioned to remaining in behavior. I don't want to force him into that, staying into that behavior before he's ready, because then it kind of taints whatever he's doing. So I use that yes marker to reward that I like what he did and have it be fun and animated. So again, Leo, yes. When he hears that yes, he can come chase after. It's not like super food driving, which is fine. So I'm pretty careful not to be like too evasive with him so that he's not losing confidence in taking the food because it's unobtainable. Yes. Who's good boy? Yeah, come in. Good boy. The other marker is they're good and okay. Good is what I use to build duration of behavior. Once he understands what that behavior means going into it, I want to then start asking for duration. So I will pay him in behavior. When he hears the word good, I'm implying I like what you did, keep doing it. So when it's a new behavior, depending on the dog, I might pay pretty frequently before they lose their attention span. If it's a dog that's kind of just ready to just wait out for those reinforcers, then I can kind of wiggle around with different frequency in which I deliver those things. Leo, come, good boy. So sit, good, and then I can pay him. I'm gonna bring the reinforcement to him, good. And again, I'm not doing this, good. I want it to be more so, good. If I have the food in my hand already, like sometimes I'll have just treats ready, good. I'm going to wait, good, until after that word is said, that marker is given, before I actually reach towards him with the food. And sometimes I'll even like do a fake thing. So I want to neutralize my movements so that he's understanding the only thing that presents that reinforcement is my verbal marker. What are you doing? Good. And then, okay. Come on. That is terminal marker, meaning that the behavior is over. Where's the kitty? You say hi to the kitty? Hi. Sit. Good. Very nice. Okay. Another thing that we just started working on is leash pressure, how to respond to leash pressure. I utilize a lot of negative reinforcement, meaning I'm applying pressure. When he does the behavior that I'm looking for, that pressure goes away, that leash tension goes away, and then we switch back into positive reinforcement. I like to teach him how to respond to leash pressure, specifically negative reinforcements. So that way when we are in an environment where he's not motivated at all by what I have to offer and I still want him to do something, I can use my leash to guide him into behavior so that he can successfully follow through with what I'm asking him to do. That's just for clarity's sake. If I want him to sit and there's a bunch of things happening, or like right now there's a cat right there, Leo, sit, and he doesn't want to, I can use that leash, good, to guide him into that sit. Very good. It is important that when we use leash pressure, that the pressure is only being applied when we're asking for something or fixing behavior, and then as soon as we have it, it goes away. So like right now, nope. Leo, sit. Good. Very good. It's just that follow through that I want, no matter what the competing motivators are. You still have to do the behavior. Good. For him to understand the picture of what doing the behavior is. Right there, he was super committed to sniffing Miso, the kitty. So I had to really leverage up a little bit so that he wasn't successfully able to blow off this pressure to get to the thing that he wanted. If our pressure doesn't stop or change an unwanted behavior, then it strengthens it. So we have to make sure that we're matching the appropriate amount of leash tension or pressure to achieve the desired behavior. Good boy. Okay. I know, he's very interesting, isn't he? Leo, place. Dun, dun, dun. Good. He doesn't care about food because there's a cat there. Good boy. Leo, come. Yes. Well, good choice. What a good boy. I know. I don't know if he's used to cats. If you guys have a cat, or these are just kittens. Are you stuck? Not very intelligent. Leo, out. Yes. Good boy. But he's doing really good. Nice, mellow dog. Also, another thing that we're working on, I don't know if you just heard me say the word out. Leo, out. Just means to give a little bit of space. The thing that I noticed with him once he got comfortable with me and liked me, he does this boop where he'll run and jump and launch into my face. It's very it's just his love language, right? He likes to be very, I don't want to use the word intimate, obviously, but very invasive. He wants to make a lot of contact to show his affection and things like that. So I don't like that. I'm assuming that you guys probably don't like when he's full force jumping up on you. So I want him to understand the concept of giving space. Come here. So how it starts out is out, stepping into a space and throwing food away from him. And I'll do that a bunch of times until he just reflexively moves back when he hears the word out. Yes, very good. Very nice. So he's doing well with that. I always start with removing him from me, and then we'll switch over to objects away from me. So when he just was kind of near the kitten, sniffing a little bit. Leo, out! If he doesn't listen, I'll just do a little leash pressure. Good boy. Good. Just to follow through with that request. Here you go. You want to see what he did? Out! Yes. There we go. Very nice. So the first time I just withheld reinforcement because he didn't really listen. He needed leash guidance. Leo, out! Yes. Very good. To show him where his advantage is, which is moving away from the cat. Very good. This is not how this video was supposed to go with the cat, but he let himself out of the office, so here we are. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. You can ask away in my email.